Hi, my lovelies. Um, yeah, I am purposely recording this video because I want to talk about how I got my foot fractured. I have tried like really explaining to everybody I was not involved in an accident, but I got my foot. Okay, but I got my foot injured, and they don't believe me. They're like, there is no way one could be walking and they get their foot hurt. Well, it is possible, I will tell you. Now, like yesterday again, my friend Ellie told me, why do you always get yourself hurt? Well, I never knew when I'm going to get hurt next or when I will not get hurt. So I can't really predict. Well, because I have decided to disclose very serious, vulnerable information about my health, so I will introduce myself. So, yay! My name is Shakira. Yeah, so a few days back, a few of our friends were visiting us here in Ginger, that is Shanila and Nizari. I am glad we had sweet little memories made here, but they're too upset they had to leave before the end of our trip because their tour guide, who was me, got injured, and that made everything hard for us to move around. Pretty understandable. Yeah, so now let's get to the serious part. Yeah, so I got injured on Sunday morning. So Chanel and I went down real quick to town to run a few errands, and then when we jumped off our border, we were home, and then as we were getting into the gate, just in front of the gate, can you imagine I was walking? And then like I walked on the side of my foot just like this, and boom, there I had the bone in my foot broken. Doesn't that sound crazy and insane? One of our funniest friend here, Dora, said, no way, there is no way I could be walking and I break my bone. I'm like, okay, you could tell me that one more time. I've had that happen. So I'm gonna tell you something very serious. I have something called Osteogenesis Imperfecta. I don't know if you've heard about that, which is also called the Brittle bone disease, which is what I have. So this is a disorder that it's present at birth. It's also genetic. So in my family, we're 8, and 3 of us that are shorter. Okay, it's common in short people, yeah. 3 of us that are short have this disorder, which you may call the brittle bone disease or osteogenesis imperfecta. Yeah. So like this is not the first time I've gotten my legs or whatever broken. It is it affects the bones. We have very weak bones. They easily break even without trauma. So yeah. You might want to go, it affects like your collagen, or you might want to go Google it and read about it. But yes, it's a deficiency, it's a disorder. Yeah, it's present at birth. So that's how it happens. So I have a younger brother. He like got broken the 6th time last year, but when before the whole pandemic ish happened, schools were going on, so he was at school, and then they were running out of their classroom with students, and then a kid knocked him. That was by accident, and boom, he was broken the 6th time. You won't believe it. Yeah, so that happens. So now you know, anytime I can't like say this is the last time I'm gonna get broken, because I'm like on the 4th time. But lucky enough, somehow God has been good to us. We are always able to like recover, though it takes pretty a while. My other sister got broken, and then she had to miss her graduation. That was like 4 years ago when she was supposed to graduate. And then she was wearing this plaster all the way from her thigh. She wore it for supposed to be 3 months, and then she went up to 4 months. I know how she got that accident, how she got injured, that she got that fracture. Like she was at home back in Brittle at that time, and there was my younger sister Michelle, who is pretty like the tallest. They were in the house. I was not in Baralo then, but I'm told she knocked a table. That is so silly, and it's very iconic for somebody to believe, but it did happen. So that's how she got that serious fracture. Yeah, so that's how serious osteogenesis imperfecta is. Yeah, so now you know why. Yeah, it's very possible. We have very bad bones, so yeah. It's okay if you have any questions, I will answer.